Donald Trump has confirmed a successful strike on Venezuela and announced that the country's president, Maduro, has been captured. Trump promised to provide more details at his press conference. And for more details, check out our report. You're watching the Glavred channel. I'm your host, Evgeny Serov. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. United States President Donald Trump commented on the operation in Venezuela, where since the night of January 3rd, the United States Armed Forces have been striking the country's capital, Caracas. He confirmed that the operation was successful and also reported the capture of the country's leader, Nicolás Maduro. The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolás Maduro, who, along with his wife, was captured and taken out of the country, Trump stated. He also announced that today at 11 o'clock a.m. in Mar-a-Lago, a press conference will be held where further details will be provided. U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau stated that Nicolás Maduro will face justice. A new era for Venezuela. The tyrant is gone. Now at last he will face justice for his crimes, he wrote. In an interview with the New York Times, President Trump stated that it was a brilliant operation. A lot of good planning, a lot of excellent troops, and great people, Trump said. According to CBS, Maduro was captured early Saturday morning by fighters from the Delta Unit, the top special operations unit of the U.S. Armed Forces. This unit was previously responsible for the 2019 operation to eliminate former Islamic State leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. At the same time, sources in the Venezuelan opposition told Sky News that, in their opinion, the capture of Nicolás Maduro was arranged. When asked whether he had sought congressional approval for the operation or what awaits Venezuela next, Trump replied that he would address these questions at his press conference in Mar-a-Lago in the morning. A U.S. representative stated that there were no American casualties during the operation, but declined to comment on Venezuelan losses. Last night, explosions were heard in the Venezuelan capital, Caracas. Air defense systems were active over the city. Military equipment was deployed on the streets. It was reported that the residence of Venezuela's defense minister and the port in the capital came under fire. Venezuelan leader Maduro signed a decree declaring a state of emergency in response to the attack on the country. At the same time, the country's government stated that the goal of the U.S. attack is to seize Venezuelan oil and mineral resources. In
the Venezuelan capital, Caracas, explosions rang out on January 3rd. Helicopters were spotted over the city. This was reported by Reuters news agency. According to sources, the southern part of the city, where a large military base is located, was left without electricity. The city is in complete chaos and the population is trying to evacuate. As reported by Sky News Arabia, the home of Venezuela's defense minister as well as the capital's port were attacked. Videos are being posted on social media that allegedly show American helicopters. Reuters, citing sources, reports that American ground forces have landed in Caracas and that U.S. Marine units have landed on the northern islands in the Caribbean Sea belonging to Venezuela. Eyewitnesses are also reporting gunfire in the city. Footage is appearing on social media allegedly showing Venezuelan armored vehicles moving toward the presidential palace. Colombian President Gustavo Petro stated on social network X that Venezuela is under attack.
Caracas is under attack right now. Warn the whole world. Venezuela has been attacked. Missile strikes are underway.
At the same time, CBS News reports that representatives of the Trump administration said they are aware of reports of explosions in Venezuela and helicopters over the capital. And the New York Times reports that a spokesperson for the U.S. Armed Forces in Washington confirmed the reports of explosions. But she refused to comment on America's possible involvement in this. Earlier, on December 16th, U.S. President Donald Trump announced a complete blockade of sanctioned oil tankers entering Venezuelan waters, or leaving them with the aim of depriving Nicolás Maduro's regime of key sources of funding. The U.S. has already intercepted 2 tankers, imposed new sanctions against individuals and companies linked to Venezuela and Iran, and the Maduro government was declared a foreign terrorist organization. Amid the escalation, Trump did not rule out a military operation against Venezuela and announced strikes on facilities allegedly connected to drug trafficking.